Hey, good morning, Grace Community Church. If we haven't met before, my name is Jacob Hanson, and I am the Outreach Assistant and Social Media Director for the church. I love this time of year, but I know it's super easy to get caught up in the Christmas traditions of presents, family gatherings, and maybe it's decorating. Maybe you have a fun tradition of getting a tree together, decorating the tree, or putting up Christmas lights. And all those things bring joy, as Sean pointed out in our last encouragement video. But during this holiday season, especially, I've been thinking about hope and the hope of Emmanuel, of what it means that Jesus is with us. John 1 says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him, all things were made. Without him, nothing was made." Later on in John 1, it says, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen the glory of the one and only Son who came from the Father, full of grace and full of truth." And I've just been thinking about the hope that Jesus taking on flesh and what that means for us. It means that he drew near to help us with our greatest fears, that he came down and lived a perfect life that we could not live and died on the cross on behalf of us, to give us life back that we're supposed to have from the beginning and to embrace all. And I'm just thinking about how we're supposed to respond to that. So I've been thinking about the shepherds from Luke 2. The shepherds got the visit from the angels, and the angels told them what was happening in Bethlehem. And in Luke 2:15, it says, "When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, 'Let's go to Bethlehem and see things that have happened, which the Lord has told us about.' So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told about this child. And all who heard were amazed about what the shepherds said to them. But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all things they had heard and seen, which they had been told." How can we, during this season that people need hope? 2020 has been a hard year, and we're in our last month now. But people need hope now more than ever. Again, Luke 2:20 says, "The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all things they had heard." So here's my challenge to you, Grace family. Who are you going to tell about the good news of Jesus coming down? Who are you going to tell about what it means for Emmanuel, for God to dwell with us? So that is my challenge. And I'm also going to challenge you guys to pray for us for this Friday night, the community Christmas party that's happening at Grace as part of Advent Conspiracy. Obviously, it looks different this year. It's going to be a drive-through model instead of a big party inside the building. But pray for us that we are able to share the hope of Jesus with these families through our actions, through the gift of food, through the gift of cookies, through the gift of joy, that they will learn more about Jesus through our actions. I love you guys. I miss you, and I cannot wait until we're able to worship again.